To Katie Connor. She was there at that news conference. Katie, what's the latest?
Well, the police chief actually named the suspect in this case, 18-year-old Stephen Jones. He says that he is a student here, a freshman at NAU. He says that he was with a group of students, and that group of students got into an argument with another group of students. The confrontation escalated, and that's when, according to police, Jones pulled out a gun and shot 3 students multiple times. Four students, multiple times. One of the students did die. The other 3 have been taken to a nearby hospital. Right now, police are working on notifying their families, but we do not have an update on their condition right now. I asked the police chief when they actually took the suspect into custody. He says the suspect did not run at all. He stayed there when police got there. He did not argue with them, did not fight with them, just was taken right into custody. He says at this time he does not know if Jones had any other weapons with him. They just said that he used a handgun in the shooting earlier this morning. And we know the shooting happened in front of the Mountain View Residence Hall, which is kind of where a bunch of the Greek life organizations live here on campus. The shooting happened around 1:20 this morning, but the chief says that the suspect in this case did not live at the dormitory, but students who were sleeping in that area and also even across the campus say around 1:20 they woke up to the sound of gunshots. They said they heard multiple shots fired. At this time, police won't confirm how many rounds were actually shot this morning. That's all part of the investigation. But students just at NAU shaken up. You know, we were at a press conference just right after 6 o'clock this morning, and it wasn't just the media in this room. There were a bunch of students packed into the press conference, and you could just see the look of terror on their face, really wanting to know what motivated this person to carry a gun on campus in the first place and shoot their students. A lot of the students were just crying, visually upset. I've also talked with parents. I know Dan and Danielle, you just mentioned that as well, and parents also who sent their kids to NAU for school, not able to get a hold of them, calling in panic with just the rash of school shootings lately, wanting to know and make sure that their kids are okay. And that's why NAU has set up a phone number for families to call. Of course, we have that on our website, as well as they have an area here on campus if parents want to go there to get more information about what happened. I'm told that all the victims, all 4 of the victims, including the student who died, were all male students, and they were all known to each other. Right now, the police chief did not know what year they were. He just says that he knew that the suspect was a freshman. We're going to continue to learn more information all throughout the day. Dan and Danielle, of course, as soon as we get that, we'll keep you updated.
All right, Katie Connor live there in Flagstaff for us, and of course the police chief saying they're waiting for the sun to come out for them to really get into that area and to do more investigating to try and figure out exactly what led up to this confrontation between those 2 groups. So you've been seeing the video there from that press conference. Katie mentioned it. So many emotions when something like this happens, and a lot of times we see that emotion play out on social media. So we've been using the hashtag NAU shooting just to kind of keep a pulse on what people in the community are feeling, and really this is now trending all across the country. Thoughts pouring in from around the world as well. Fear, a big emotion that we're seeing. All these shootings make me afraid to go to a big university. Prayers